First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Uh-oh. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Down the right sideline. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing, Goff. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting in.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing here is Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Get a pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back.
Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls in.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Goff. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Williams in motion. Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
A run with Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. They'll look to throw. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's Dobbins. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints are back within a score. They trail now by 6. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Goff to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got him. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On 1st and 10, Carr. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Tight end motioning left. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not much happening there, just a short game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now, Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Goff to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. On second down, Goff. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter a team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day,
and they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Chris Olave, touchdown Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Saints are able to edge a bit closer. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Straight ahead with Gibbs. A short pickup to the 38. Here's second and 9. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So a win for the visitors, the Lions, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight